Never ignore HR warnings. In HR, we don't send warnings because we're bored. We send them because something serious has happened, and your job might be hanging by a thread. The scary part? Most employees don't even realize they're already on the edge until it's too late. Why does HR send a warning? It's not random. By the time you see that warning email or letter, there's already a documented history of behavior or performance issues. Conversations have been had. Notes have been taken. And trust me, HR doesn't like paperwork unless it's necessary. If it's in writing now, that means the problem has officially become part of your permanent record. Warnings happen when softer methods fail. Maybe your manager spoke to you casually. Maybe HR hinted in a meeting that you need to improve. Those moments were your first chances to fix things without consequences. When you see the word warning, it means those chances are over. You're now in a formal process, and formal processes have formal outcomes. What happens when HR becomes frustrated? The pace changes. Meetings that took weeks to arrange now happen overnight. Emails are sent with words like final notice or performance review. And if HR is angry, it's usually because they've been patient far too long, and they now see you as a potential risk to the company, to the team, or to the brand's reputation. Here's what employees don't understand. Ignoring a warning doesn't make it disappear. It makes it worse. Every HR professional is trained to track patterns. If you ignore that warning, you're telling us one thing. You're not taking accountability. And in HR language, that translates to not a good fit. And not a good fit is the corporate way of saying, we can replace you. When you ignore HR, you're basically signing a silent resignation letter without even realizing it. You might think you're proving a point, standing your ground, or showing independence. But the truth is, HR isn't impressed by defiance. We're noting non-compliance. And non-compliance is a fast-track to termination. If you could see what we see in your HR file, you'd understand the danger. A warning isn't just one line in your record. It comes with timestamps, manager notes, incident details, and sometimes even witness statements. That means if the company needs to justify your termination legally, the warning is Exhibit A. One warning can trigger a chain reaction you don't even see. Your name might get flagged in leadership meetings. Your projects might get reassigned. Your promotion prospects might quietly vanish. You'll notice fewer invitations to important discussions. And you'll wonder why your career suddenly feels stuck, when in reality, it all started with that one ignored warning. Now here's the twist. HR doesn't want to fire you. Replacing an employee is expensive. Training a new hire is time-consuming. HR would rather see you improve and succeed. A warning isn't the end. It's the last lifeline we throw before we start making separation plans. It's our way of saying, we're giving you one more shot. Take it. So what should you do when you get a warning? First, read it carefully, word for word. Understand exactly what the problem is. Then, book a meeting with HR or your manager to clarify expectations. Show you're taking it seriously. Document your efforts to improve. This isn't the time to get defensive. It's the time to get strategic. In HR, time is critical. The faster you show change, the more likely we are to reverse the negative perception. Wait too long, and your reputation hardens. People start to believe the warning defines you, and once a label sticks in the corporate world, it's almost impossible to peel off. I've seen careers turn around after a warning. Employees who took it seriously not only kept their jobs, they earned promotions later because they proved resilience. A warning can be a wake-up call that pushes you to grow, improve your skills, and rebuild trust. But that only happens if you act fast and act smart. Think about it. In most companies, you don't get unlimited warnings. You might get one, maybe two. After that, HR's patience ends. So the next time you see that formal letter, remember, it's not an annoyance. It's a signal flare saying your career is in danger. The smartest move you can make is to address it now, before it becomes the last entry in your file. A warning is not an ending, it's an alarm clock. You can wake up, fix what's broken, and protect your career. Or you can hit snooze, ignore it, and watch your replacement walk through the door. The choice is yours, but HR will always record the choice you make. I hope you now understand the real meaning behind an HR warning. If this helped you, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.